What you are about to hear might just keep you up tonight. Welcome to Hauntcore Vault. I am the storyteller, and I'll help you fall asleep. If you are new, please subscribe to the channel. Let's dive in the vault.
Me and my two friends, both 18, both female, were abroad on holidays. My friend Jay was visiting her boyfriend's family, and me and friend L tagged along so Jay didn't have to travel alone. We visited a major city and went to a big street with a lot of shops. Me and L went in and out of shops while Jay and her boyfriend just strolled after us. We had a good time, laughing and smiling a lot. And then outside one shop, two men smiled at us when we came out. We are friendly and smiled back and continued into next shop. But the men was outside when we came out, and that gave me the chills. I thought I was just paranoid, and we continued, but when they waited outside the third or fourth shop, my friend didn't hesitate to greet them when they greeted us. L is fluent in French, and the men talked Arabic and French. I can say a few words in French, but no more, and none of the men spoke English. One of the men started to talk rapid in French, and I noticed she enjoyed it. This was not in France, but in Italy. My gut feeling told me this was bad since I didn't like how they looked at us, and they tried to make us go away from our other friends. When the street ended, a roundabout with a park took place. The men wanted us to take a stroll in the park. At this time, my inner warning bells was so loud and I felt cold despite it being moderate in temperature. My friend L translated to me what the men wanted, and I firmly said no. I had a feeling that if we went into the park, we would never get home. So I made my friend turn around to meet up with Jay and her boyfriend. When we finally met up, the men stayed back and looked suspicious on Jay's boyfriend. He too looked at them suspicious, and I knew in my heart I was right. The men disappeared, and we went our way.
I was traveling with a friend, also female. We were traveling via bus and staying in hostels to save on money, and had booked a decent-looking hostel before arriving at the city we were going to stay in. We arrived at our hostel, and the guy who greeted us seemed cool at first, offering us water, we declined, and asking us some pretty standard questions. Where are you guys from? How long have you been traveling, etc.? Then he starts showing us around the hostel, letting us know everything is, and offered us water again. We declined. He takes us around to our rooms and offers us water again. No thanks. The weirdness ramps up. We had booked a private room, but the room we're shown has 2 sets of bunk beds. We ask him about it, and he basically says, "All the rooms are set up this way, but you two will be the only ones in here." We take him at his word. He takes us to the front desk and offers us water. Again and again, we decline. At this point, I'm feeling pretty uncomfortable, and I'm seriously considering the idea that this guy is trying to slip us something. He signs us in, finds out I'm a philosophy major, and starts speaking about some questionable things regarding women and life, and at this point I'm just kind of nodding along and thinking about how the heck to tell my friend that we need to leave. We tell him that we're just going to tour the city a bit, and he tells us we can leave our luggage. Thankfully, my friend had also picked up on the weird vibes and politely declines, saying we had some stuff we need to use that's inside the luggage. He nods, and before we leave, "You sure you don't want some water before you go?" Nope, nope, nope. Outside, my friend and I have the following conversation. Me: "Did you?" "Yes." "Think we should cancel?" "Yes." A few hours later, we phone him to let him know we had found other accommodations with a friend in the city. He's not happy. He's not happy with our explanation. He wants to know the real reason why we don't want to stay. We lost our deposit, several $100s, and were stuck with our luggage for a while as we tried to find other accommodations, but his reaction made us think we 100% made the right choice. And sure, maybe he was just an awkward individual, but it's not worth me and my friend's life to find out.